Netflix just won the bid to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. So what's next? First, Warner Brothers Discovery has to legally separate itself from its failing cable division. This is a massive corporate untangling. Netflix does not want the debt or the problems associated with an older style of media delivery. Buying a cable network in 2025 is like buying a ticket to a Diddy party after the indictment. It's just not a good look. Second, there's the regulatory war which has to be fought. The U.S. Department of Justice and the FTC both have to approve this merger, and there's a lot of questions. They may argue that combining one of the largest streaming services ever with one of the largest media companies may create a monopoly that will set the prices in the marketplace, which is against anti-monopoly type practices. Now, of course, we can predict their argument, which is many of the other media companies have merged, and in order for them to compete, this is the only option. Now, unfortunately for Warner Brothers Discovery, the Department of Justice moves slower than Joe Biden on a staircase. Now, here's the interesting part. There's actually a breakup fee which no one is talking about. If Netflix fails to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery due to the regulatory aspects, then they owe Warner Brothers Discovery $5 billion. Think about that, $5 billion. And the reason for wasting Netflix's time, $5 billion with nothing in return. That's not a business deal. That's a budget proposal for the Acolyte. You know, somewhere a Disney executive is looking at this and thinking, hold my beer. Now, how long will all of this take? First, expect the official signed agreement within the next few days, if not already. The separation of the cable networks is expected to finish around the third quarter of 2026. The Netflix purchase cannot happen until this is done. So those that were hoping for Supergirl to get canceled, or for Lanterns to get canceled, or for Man of Tomorrow to get canceled, literally this cannot happen. You have better odds of finding a photo of Kim Kardashian without makeup than seeing Justice League 2 next year. The regulatory aspect could end the earliest by the end of 2026 if it's smooth sailing. But if there's lawsuits that follow, and most experts predict there will be, it could take years. The best window for them, if there's lawsuits, is possibly the beginning of 2027, but again, highly unlikely. And you never know, George R.R. Martin might have actually written a paragraph by then. We're going to be watching this merger play out while fighting the Terminator robots for clean water. And it begs the question, will this happen first or Grand Theft Auto 6? Comment below your thoughts.